It is Monday, August the 10th, 2026. I am James. You are you. We are here for another thrilling edition of the show that won't and cannot go away. Of course, and of course, when I say we, I mean me. I am talking about At Home with James as we get closer and closer to episode 600, which I cannot tell if it is a feat of strength, if it is an accomplishment, or if it is hanging on to something that should have been buried a long time ago. And if it has, or rather, whether it should have been buried a long time ago, perhaps it speaks to us from beyond the grave. Prior to getting on air, I said to our one and only guest, I will see you on the dark side, meaning to when we move from the pre-show into the show. And there's something I like about this show being the dark side. Certainly there are darker aspects of the internet than this show could ever dare dream to be, but a boy can dream. This is a very big day. I was alerted earlier today that it is apparently National Lazy Day. National Lazy Day. So as Devin, our production assistant in the chat, said, we would like to wish anyone who observes National Lazy Day greetings of warmth and well wishes on a day like this. Do we have any lazy people out there? Would we say that the fan base, the audience, the viewership, the well wishers of this show, would they be lazy? Certainly doing something like this is not lazy. It takes a lot of willpower. It takes a lot of gusto. It takes a lot of moxie. It takes a lot of endurance to be able to literally endure weeks and weeks, months and months, and years of a fledgling but also failing internet program. Am I lazy outside of the show? I suppose it's time that I come out of the closet and self-identify as a lazy person. Today, I took a nap, and this is not a limited experience for me. This is a regular experience. I took a nap at 6 o'clock at night. There's nothing I like more than taking a nap when the sun is up and waking up when the sun is down. Perhaps I do come to you tonight from the dark side because I've been dabbling with returning to my nocturnal ways. Nocturnal, for those who do not know, people who are up all night but asleep all day. This is where I tend to veer in and out, where I'm up most of the day and most of the night. Because as the song says by band Houdini, the freaks come out at night, and this show is full of freaks. We are still feverishly awaiting the arrival of one Dave Kaufman. Now, for people who don't know, months ago, we returned from hiatus to this show, and we had a brand new rig that helps us broadcast onto the World Wide Web, otherwise known as the internet. The reason why we made this switch is that so I could take control of technical commands while Dave is putting his children to bed. You might remember Dave was on a couple weeks ago discussing, when we had Santa Claus on the air, he was discussing the ins and outs of his son who's got a penchant for hitting people. That's right. He's been attacking people, teachers, his family, his friends, his girlfriend. No one is safe. So I am of the belief that Dave is not here right now because he is in the midst of having some type of street war with his little son. We're not going to name his name. We'll call him Dave Jr. Although if he tends to veer towards the violent side, he's Dirty Dave. And then we've got regular Dave. So we know that Dave is going to be on the show a little bit later on. Before we get into it, as we were waiting to hop on air, I was looking at Instagram Reels and I saw footage of John Hamm holding hands with who I believe to be his girlfriend. She was not wearing a bra. That has nothing to do with the story. I did take note of it, though. Very lazy when you're like, I'm just going to leave without a bra on. It's lazy, and I'm here for it. I thought this lady looks younger, and then it reminded me of last week's Wheel of Topics episode when we discussed dating and age gaps, and I thought, well, certainly John Hamm is dating a younger woman. No judgment. I looked and saw that he's 55 and his girlfriend is 38, a year younger than me. And I got to thinking, what would it look like if I dated a 55-year-old woman? I think maybe some women would say to the woman dating me, get it, girl. If I was 55 dating a younger woman, I think they would say, get him to prison, girl. But then you see Jon Hamm and you're like, no, I get it. You're a 38-year-old woman. What are you going to do? You're going to date a guy like me or Jon Hamm? Yeah, I could date James. He's got an internet show that no one watches. He plays make-believe on stage. And he's never succeeded at wrestling. He is funny, though, and decently dressed. Then I've got Jon Hamm. He's the voice of Skip the Dishes. I'll take Jon Hamm. Why is Jon Hamm doing the Skip the Dishes commercials? Can't he leave those to local actors and voiceover artists like me? He had Mad Men. He must have won an award. Am I declaring war on Jon Hamm? Jon Hamm, I know you're out there watching, so why don't you do us all a favor and send me a DM so I can send you the link to this call. This is why we don't talk about current events on this show, because I barely care about them, so why should you? And maybe this is because it's National Lazy Day, so I'm deciding to do it. Every other show doesn't talk about current events because it's lazy. I'm on one tonight, folks. Dave is not here, but our guest is here tonight. He made his debut on this program about a month ago. He took the world by storm. For weeks, I've been telling Dave, Dave, I think the wrestlers are funnier than the people that we associate with on a funny level. So we had to have him back. I'm officially declaring this guy a regular on the show. Let's welcome to the program my friend and your friend. We're talking about Haddy. Haddy, welcome to the program, as I believe you're in the middle of just like popping a zin to your upper lip. Now, this doesn't happen often. I think you might be muted.
Oh, no.
Classic stream stuff. Classic stream stuff. It's like we're in the 2020 days and we're in a meeting for a company we both work for, and now we're working from home.
Yes, that is accurate. And yes, I did pop in a Zin, as one says. I figured that a momentous show like tonight is about to be. I needed to get a little overstimmy.
Okay, well now, there's a lot to unpack based on what you just said. First and foremost, since you appeared the first time around, we talked about Gen Zs being overstimmied. That has entered the lexicon of this program. It is. So I not only do I credit you with that, but I also credit tonight's topic with you. When we were chatting earlier, you said, what's the topic? I said, I'm working on it. I don't really have anything. You got anything? You're like, yeah, it's National Lazy Day. I was like, yeah, great. I can work with that. Now, the issue is I feel like I should have the ability to create the show topic on a weekly basis, but it's hard after almost 600 episodes. I was like looking at some of the things I've written down, and I pondered, I think we've done this show.
What?
Not necessarily National Lazy Day, but I think we've done these topics. But this is the thing. It doesn't matter, as The Rock and Wyclef Jean once sang. Do you remember? Now, are you old enough to remember that song?
No.
Now, Wyclef Jean did a collab with The Rock in, like, I'm going to guess 2000, where he just raps, and then the chorus is, it's like Wyclef Jean's like, you got 50 Bentleys, and then The Rock just appears and he goes, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you what does matter. I'll tell you what does matter is that we are officially joined. He might be coming straight from his street war where he was just beaten up by his son that we've decreed his son is on this show named Dirty Dave. Let's welcome to the program, Dave Kaufman. Dave, why don't you join us?
Hey, what's up, guys? All right.
It makes me laugh every week.
Thanks for playing my song, James. Good to see you.
Of course, as requested. Now, Dave, do you remember the collab between Wyclef Jean and The Rock? It doesn't matter.
Of course, I remember that. Hold on, I'm gonna move my mic closer to me.
Yeah, you sound good. Now, Dave, do you remember any of the lyrics in the chorus?
No, I don't. It's other than The Rock.
Yeah, it's just all I remember is you got 50 Bentleys, something, something, something. It doesn't matter. You got a pocket full of something and the something, something, something. It doesn't matter. And then I think he's like, if you ain't quitting, we ain't something like that. But all The Rock does is say it doesn't matter. And I think it was a hit.
It was a hit for sure. It got play on all the music stations.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I don't think it had sustain. It didn't.
It wasn't Wyclef Jean Gone Till November.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It was a flash in the pan, and then but it didn't last.
But then The Rock also released a rap song within the past 5 years that's not very good. Now, Haddy, why don't you take it away from here? Because I feel like you've got a better understanding of this. Because I know he's like, you got the power, you got the gains, something. Forget the
You're about there. You're about there. Yeah. I'm not surprised I didn't hear about the first song that The Rock came out with. Because I sure know that the second one wasn't any good either.
Ooh, damn! Are you? No, I called out John Hamm earlier. You're calling out The Rock.
I'm not the biggest fan of The Rock. In fact,
I didn't know we were cutting promos tonight.
Yeah, Dave, you got to get ready now. Haddy, you don't know that Dave has a wrestling moniker. Dave, why don't you let Haddy know what your wrestling moniker is?
Dave the Fat Guy.
When are you gonna start taking bookings? Because I smell money with that.
It's a good question. I gotta talk to my agent, James. He does all my bookings for me.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot of big plans for Dave the Fat Guy. Okay, so Haddy, you're not a big fan of The Rock. No. Why is that?
I think he's just a very pretentious person.
Okay, I don't think you don't like him as a huge. Yeah, I would say The Rock. I would say he's very cognizant of the way that he PRs himself, and he's very much like he's all about like love and stuff like that. Do you have reason to believe he's actually an a-hole?
Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sure. You remember, I think it was like his spat with Vin Diesel that left to like the split of the Fast and Furious franchise.
I don't know a ton about that drama, but I feel like I was just on The Rock side because
I guess the bias can come into play.
I mean, there is a bias. Like I am a born in the 80s, but a product of the 90s and the early 2000s. Like I was in. Now, when we're talking about, not to make the whole wrestling thing and the glory days of late 90s, early 2000s wrestling. Yeah, Haddy, when were you born? Give me the
2000.
2000. Yeah, so like this is one of those things where like. To me, it's like, obviously it's conceivable that you weren't born, but it's inconceivable that people were not alive during that time to like know what it was like, right? Dave, you were alive. You were crotch chopping at school.
Yeah. I would say I was more of I feel like I was almost like a WCW guy back then.
There were many WCW guys.
No, I like both of them. I definitely was crotch chopping. It was a big time for wrestling.
It was huge. It was a cultural phenomenon.
It surpassed the normal sort of the natural barriers of wrestling fandom were broken down at that period of time.
Yeah, there was that mini boom period recently where it's like, oh yeah, it's kind of cool again, but it's like, it's not. They're similar, but they're not the same.
They're similar.
Where I remember being a kid where kids that would like tease me for liking wrestling a year later, like, did you watch Raw is War? Like I became like the foremost authority. Everyone was watching, like seeing Austin 316 shirts and NWO t-shirts was just like, that's just the way it is. Damn, I'm take me back. So Haddy, I would say this is why you're probably like your reference point to The Rock as a young wrestling fan is when he came back in like 2012.
I think there's a lot of cultural.
Who's this guy? I'm into John Cena, where I'm like,
yeah,
I smell what The Rock.
I agree.
There's a lot of cultural things that I feel like you don't understand unless you went through it at the time. And then if you look at these people afterwards, they're like sort of pompous because they got a bunch of attitude, for lack of a better word. And it's kind of like, if you try to bring someone new into Seinfeld or whatever, like it's hard to get them into.
Something stand the test, like music stands the test. Well, hold on. I called out John Hamm. Haddy's calling out The Rock. Dave, what celebrity are you calling out?
Oh, I'll get to it.
Oh, well, you're a little too heated. You want to calm down before you say
let me calm down first.
Okay, so let's get into the topic at hand. This is a Haddy joint tonight. It's National Lazy Day. Now, I've got a couple topics. I want to go around the horn here and see if we identify as lazy. Dave, why don't we start with you? I'm just going to qualify. I do not think you're lazy.
I think that I'm naturally. I went through a period of laziness, but I think that I'm too anxiety driven to be lazy these days, in a sense. Like,
this is interesting. I want to touch on this because Dave,
sure,
yesterday we were ordering food.
Yeah.
And I said, you got to order with more confidence. And you said it makes you anxious.
What makes me anxious?
Ordering the food. I might be misquoting you.
I think you're misquoting me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you said you're anxious all the time now, Haddy. I think
in general, I'm an anxious. Like I could use to be a little bit more confident in the stuff that I do. I second guess myself. That's true.
So this is interesting, Haddy. You were on last time when we did the at-home shawarma fest. I took Dave to a shawarma restaurant yesterday. He ordered the food, and then he said to the counter guy, "Is that okay?" Right? I ordered my food, and the counter guy called me. I ascended yesterday. I went from being called boss to big boss. He was like, "You got it. Anything you want, big boss." I got to. No,
you'll get to be the final boss.
I'm not quoting The Rock here, but this is how I felt. I got the goosebumps when he called me big boss. So, Dave, you're saying you're too anxious to be lazy.
Yeah, like I feel like if I'm not I feel like I always have something to do. I also procrastinate. So like it's a bit of a tension there. I'm more of a procrastinator than a lazy person, I think. I get distracted easily, and then I don't get things done in a prompt manner at times.
Okay.
And that makes me anxious, and then I refocus on the thing. But that's not laziness necessarily. That's more just like whatever focus I got going on.
Here's the deal. I am lazy.
You are lazy.
I am lazy because I think I just generally have an apathetic feeling towards most things. I wait till the last minute to do most things.
I don't think you're lazy, actually.
Okay, well, Dave, let's go for it. I
think you're unmotivated.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just say that I may have paid someone a sum of money earlier last week to discuss my conundrum with this type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm onto something, I think.
Yeah,
and you could just pay me instead if you'd like a real breakdown of what's going
on. At the end, you're going to give me advice, and at the end, you're going to go, "Is that okay?"
Yeah.
Haddy, let's go to you. Would you self-identify as lazy?
I
don't think you're lazy. I don't think so.
I think it's circumstantial. I think my troubles come from time management.
Oh,
I'm terrible at time management, which means that a lot of other stuff that I have to attend to gets neglected.
Mm-hmm.
So I think depending on which sphere of my life you're in and how much I have to interact with you in a day, if I don't attend to you to complete a certain task, I may be perceived as lazy from them, whereas other people might think this guy works hard.
Okay, so we've got.
I identify with that.
So all three of us have problems.
Pretty sure.
Dave's is anxiety. Haddy's, yours is time management. Mine is motivation. Mm-hmm. And they can all easily be defined, or rather maybe maldefined, as laziness. But tonight I want for us to maybe embrace our lazy side. I've got a series of topics here, and I want to start with this first one: lazy clothing. When we think lazy clothing, what comes to mind, and what turns us on? If you had to dress lazy, in a way that appeals to you, or maybe doesn't appeal to you, we can also put some lazy clothing on blast here. Where are we going with Dave? Let's start with you. We all know that you love stained clothes.
I'll say this. I might not be a lazy person, but I'm a lazy dresser for sure.
All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into it.
So for one, I like to wear the same pair of pants and shorts multiple days in a row because my stuff's already in the pockets. And I just have to sort of pull it off the floor and put it on.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Sweat shorts I'm into. Those.
Yeah, you wear those thick sweat shorts. Like those are absolute lazy guy. I bought some new athletic lounge shorts today that were with a focus on a bit of fashion. Where the ones you wear, Dave, I'm like, no, man, you can't.
I'm wearing lazy guy shorts right now.
Yeah,
I got these ones. I don't remember. I think maybe Winners. I'm not sure. No, these
classic
ones are
lazy guy store.
I like wearing very plain t-shirts. I have all the same pairs of socks, so I don't have to like match them and fold them and sort them together. I wear all black socks. And generally, I don't like clothes shopping either. So my wife buys me clothes. So I would say I'm a lazy.
In terms of clothing, dresser. You sound lazy as AF.
Yeah.
Haddy, what about you? Lazy clothes. Now I see you stroking that beard. You're thinking something fierce.
I don't think there's.
I'm going to interrupt for a second. I was going to say that might be a lazy guy beard.
Oh, are you saying my beard looks bad?
No, that's not a lazy guy beard. No. Spoken like a man that can't grow a damn.
What would make it a lazy guy beard, James?
Okay, well, Haddy, can you lean in a little bit? We're going to look at this. Okay, well, first of all, Haddy's decided, now you correct me anytime I'm wrong, he's decided I'm going to grow a bushy beard. And the common misconception is the bushy beard requires no upkeep. That's incorrect. You do have to upkeep it. I would say, now I could be wrong, I think you do something to this beard. You either use some type of balm or beard oil, I think, because it has a gleam or a shine. You can see that it's angled all the way down. So it's like, what's the word that I would use? Like, there's tapered? Not a lot of, what's that now, Dave?
Tapered?
Tapered. No, tapered would mean that it was like, it fades on the way down. It doesn't totally fade. There's a bit of tapering on the cheek, but you can see that it maintains like the same type of length all the way around. Obviously, when you have a big beard, as I've had both taken care of and not taken care of, you are going to get strays, but you can see that the strays are taken care of there. That's why that's not a lazy beard.
Thank you for educating me, James.
Yeah. Google's free, you know.
Yeah.
Haddy, let's go to you. How do you take care of your beard? Because that ain't lazy.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't.
Wow. Now.
Oh, shit. Shit.
What's amazing is that he passes. He passes.
All that knowledge. Flush it down the toilet.
That's like when they do like those. That's when they're like, we're gonna put this tap water inside of a expensive bottle of water and see if people taste the difference. They're like, oh yeah, you can really taste the quality. Yeah. I'll tell you this much though, it grows in a very, it's very like equaled out all the way around. Mine doesn't do that. Mine requires upkeep.
With my genetics, I grow hair like by the second.
Yeah, like, you have a leg up.
Yeah.
You guys just grow perfect beards.
Yeah. I don't get a haircut. This kind of plays into the laziness, but I don't get a haircut maybe every 4 or 6 weeks, which is pretty for someone with a lot of hair like me, long hair and a beard. It's tough to maintain.
Are you shaving the sides? Shave the sides.
Yeah, I do shave the sides. That can get a little lazy on my part too. I'd gone 3 months without a haircut, and it did not look good.
Yeah, my haircut frequency is probably every 2 months now. I'm going on Wednesday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's get back to the topic though. Now that I've been owned, Lazy guy clothes. Take us through it.
I don't think there's anything lazier than picking out a matching lounge set.
Okay.
That is peak lazy.
Yeah, that's like barbecue dad. Like I'm on vacation, I'm going to the beach, like the same floral shirt that you would have the same floral shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that if you're not capable of picking out a t-shirt separate from your bottom wear,
Yeah.
then that says a lot about you and your productivity. I think you care about efficiency more than you care about effort. And sometimes that can be mistaken as laziness.
What do we think about sweatpants? One of the all-time lazy. They're very much fashionable right now.
They are. Sweatpants. I could classify it as laziness, but it does pair well with things. So it depends on how you use it.
I'll tell you what looks lazy. This is another guy thing, like classic dad wearing flannel pajamas, no socks, barefoot, walking around.
Yeah, that's pretty lazy.
I'll tell you a lazy thing.
Yeah.
Wrinkly clothes.
I'm guilty of a wrinkly button down. Yeah.
I got a steamer recently.
What? You got a steamer? You did or your wife did?
My wife did.
No, we don't say her name on the show. We call her Davina.
Yeah. It's good, man. It's a lazy way to iron.
Wow, it's true. Yeah, you just hang it and you blow steam at your clothes.
Yeah. It works.
How long does it take
to steam? It's pretty quick, man. Pretty quick.
How quick?
I don't know, like 2 minutes. It's much quicker. You don't have to take out a board. It's pretty fast. You can't get like the same quality as like a full iron, but
it's not as
good enough.
Crisp.
It's not as crisp, but who needs a real crisp clothing? You just don't want to look too wrinkled.
Okay.
That's my opinion, please.
I could take it one step further. It was something even lazier than a steamer.
I think I know where you're going with this.
You hang your clothes in the bathroom while you're taking a hot shower.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
And then it has to be a hot shower though, and the steam from your shower sort of
whoa, you guys
relaxes
have just reinvented the way that I'm going to steam my clothes.
Yeah.
Damn, I might be lazy.
Relaxed.
What about lazy footwear?
I mean, we're talking Tevas.
No, Tevas.
Tevas, you gotta.
Tevas have the Velcro, man.
The Velcro that's an extra step. Maybe
what about Crocs? Crocs are lazy.
Crocs are lazy. Yeah.
Those Skechers slip-ons.
I'll tell you this. That's lazy. A lot of my shoes, the back ends up breaking first because I put them on without like opening them or tying the laces.
You're cracking that back?
Yeah, I'm cracking the back of my shoes.
Cracking the back?
Yeah. Too hard. I break those backs.
Why don't you get a shoehorn?
What?
Why don't you get a shoehorn?
Because that's an extra step, man.
Wait, so it sounds like you want to embrace Lazy World. Yeah, you want to embrace Lazy World.
No, it's just the way I roll.
All right.
I wouldn't say it's not.
What about you? Lazy footwear.
I'm guilty of this. Lazy footwear can be pre-tying your shoes and then never untying them.
That's me. I buy a pair of Vans. They get tied once, and they might not get tied more than a few more times after that.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something. Putting on a pair of rubber boots when your shoes are done up because you don't have to bend over.
Wait, hold on. Putting on a pair of rubber boots when your shoes are done up?
So you don't want to untie your shoes. They're done up. They're done too tight maybe to slide into them.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, I got these rubber boots next to it. I'll just walk outside in rubber boots.
Oh, so wearing big, like, Billy boots.
Wearing Billy boots or winter
now,
boots?
Dave, you got a pair of, like, real dad boots that I can't stand.
I got a big pair of bogs that you can pull up, or I just slide my feet in.
Yeah, I hate these things.
Sometimes I only wear socks.
Ew. Yeah, not wearing socks is lazy as hell.
Yeah.
Very lazy.
Yeah.
And unhygienic.
What about wearing, Dave, you ever go out commando? Or are you always wearing a thong?
Well, I have my thong tattoo, which I can't really take off.
Does that exist?
I don't know.
Dave, I want you to Google it.
I'm not Googling that.
Why?
It's not safe for work, man.
All right. So, well, the good thing is I don't work. So, Dave, talk about this. I'm going to see if I can find thong tattoos.
What am I talking about? If I ever
going commando. Going commando.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it before. Sometimes, like, my doorbell's been ringing really early sometimes. So if I don't have time to put on another pair of underwear, I'll just throw on a pair of pants.
Oh, my God.
Is that a thong?
Oh, my God. Is that Dave?
Haddy, what about you? You ever go commando? I don't. I could never imagine.
No, I never go commando.
You don't want to go in jeans, though, James.
Oh.
I don't wear jeans.
Or corduroys. You wear.
It's been a while since I wore corduroy.
Jeans? Your black pants aren't jeans, technically?
Oh, you know what? Those might be. Yeah, it's black denim. Yeah, I'm more of a chino guy.
I don't want to dox your pants.
No, you dox them.
I'm pretty sure they're jeans.
Now, what about because a friend of the show, Dimitri Kiras, wears just bathing suit, so it's got the inner like fishnet lining, and he lets that be the underwear.
To what event?
Just going out, like, oh, I got to go to the store.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bold.
Yeah, as a kid, I never liked that lining. I hated the way that it felt. Yeah.
I actually cut the lining out of one of my shorts.
Whoa.
Just telling you.
All right.
But I still swim with them.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you were swimming in them, you'd want it.
You do, but this was too tight. It was not comfortable.
All right. I want to move on to our next topic. Lazy food and lazy meals.
Okay.
I'll start right off the hop. Chef Boyardee, straight out the pot. Or mac and cheese, straight out the pot. Or
what?
Mac and cheese, straight out the pot.
I mean, mac and cheese, you still have to mix it up.
Yeah.
And like you can, a tuna fish sandwich is pretty lazy.
Yeah, but you still got to mix it up. You got to mix it up.
I'll just eat a can of sardines. That can be lazy.
Yeah, eating straight from the receptacle that they're already in. If it's a canned food, yeah.
Or sometimes I won't make a meal. I'll just have like little pieces of cheese on crackers. Or like a melted cheese on a plate in the microwave.
Dude, that isn't a lazy meal. That's a poverty meal.
Yeah.
Coming in from the chat, High Score Run writes bread right into the mayonnaise jar.
Oh,
damn! You got that from the Dave cooking book.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Hattie, what about you? Lazy guy meals.
Lazy guy meals, man. Raw noodles.
Oh, like ramen that isn't cooked. You're just like eating the bat. Yeah, that was a staple of my teen years.
I've taken to making ramen fancy now, like unlazy it.
Yeah, Dave does home style ramen, like high level.
Soft boil an egg.
Yeah.
You know, you have your green onions, your spring onions. You have all sorts of different. If you have another protein, like a meat that's left over, you can cut it like a piece of chicken or a piece of pork. Yeah, but is the broth
just like the powder?
No, well, some of the broth, man. Some of the broth is pretty dang good. I'm going to be honest. Like it's almost restaurant quality. Sometimes it comes in a series of packets that you have to mix and match, and they're liquids. Some of this broth is is primo stuff. This isn't like top ramen or whatever.
Okay, so you're not spending 99 cents on that pack.
No, the packs are probably like $3.99 for a good one.
This is not lazy, Dave. You're trying to hijack the conversation to put yourself over to talk about how great your homemade ramen is. We're talking lazy food.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
We're talking lazy food here.
Blowing smoke up my own ass over there.
Hattie, let's go back to you. Lazy foods.
But again, not to go back on the ramen, but I just want to add a point. I don't think there's anything lazier than that because it takes preparation, at least with like a canned food, right? Like it's ready to eat.
Yeah.
But to like not cook something and eat it, I think is pretty lazy.
Yeah. Okay. You've blown my mind on this. That's a great point. Is there anything lazier than eating food intended to be cooked and then not cook. I mean, like, what about open up a pack of hot dogs and just eating raw hot dogs? They are cooked. They're already smoked.
Yeah, you can do that. You can for sure do that.
I did that as a kid because the hot
not
dogs,
sausages though. Don't do that with sausages.
Like a pack of hot dogs. You go to like this. I wonder if you could do it with an all beef because Haddy, you're not eating pork hot dogs.
No,
The pork ones you can just eat straight up because all the inside is already cooked. It's all smoked.
There's definitely some of the beef ones that are pre-cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I have vivid memories of taking one of them wet wieners and just eating it cold. It's like eating a piece of bologna.
I toss them in the microwave. I can't just eat them.
Oh, that's lazy.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've eaten thousands of microwaved hot dogs, and I'll tell you what, man, they hit pretty good when you're.
They're fine in them. They taste good in them. I mean, it's like steaming them.
I like when they're like you cook it a bit too much and there's a bit of resistance. You got to rip it. I like.
You know what's lazy for hot dogs? If you get a one of those like hot dog rotisserie things that they have at the gas station for your house, they sell those for your house, and you can just have them continuously going. You just pull one off.
I feel like it's almost so cool and kitsch that no one would look at it as lazy. I'll tell you what's lazy is you take a hot dog and you got no buns left, so you just eat it on like a piece of bread.
You know, I ate one in a hamburger bun the other day.
A hamburger bun and a hot dog bun taste different.
I spiraled it. I squished it. They do taste different. What?
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was great. What's not to like?
So I want to circle back to this eating food that's intended to be cooked but not cooking it because you're just like, I mean, is cold pizza lazy? People love it. I like it.
It's lazy for sure.
I'll tell you what's lazy is eating cold Domino's because that doesn't sit well. You can get like a real pizza, like a fresh pizzeria pizza. The next day it hits pretty good. Domino's is hard as hell.
It congeals, eh? It like gets like thick and hard.
Yeah, and like kind of juicy.
Yeah, you like that?
I love it. I love it juicy. Haddy, let's go back to lazy guy food.
On the topic of pizza, I don't think there's any lazier pizza than Little Caesars.
Oh, hot and ready?
Hot and ready's pretty lazy, dude.
Yeah, what is that? What's a hot and ready?
Hot and ready, you show up, you pay $5, and it's just done.
What do you mean?
It's just sitting there.
Here you go. They're pre-made pizzas?
It's hot and ready. It's everything that you need to know is in the title. Hot and ready.
Okay. I guess is waiting for somebody else to make your pizza less lazy than not waiting?
Yeah, because you don't want to wait.
Yeah, but is that lazy?
Yeah, you're just like, I don't even want to wait. I would rather it already be cooked before.
Okay.
I will say a Little Caesars hot and ready is still pretty good.
I mean, not my cup of tea, but
what about a bag of jerky? Is that lazy food?
No, that's great.
Nah, I wouldn't say so.
It's meant to be eaten. It's a good on-the-go snack.
Yeah. High in protein.
It's a good protein blast.
Yeah.
Okay, well, is there anything else that requires cooking that you don't cook? You're like, I'll just eat it as is. Because if so, like that 99-cent ramen might be the top of the food chain.
Maybe like a sashimi or something.
Oh, that's way too fancy, though.
But it's meant to be. It's meant to be raw.
Yeah,
but it could be cooked.
Dave, you're a fish guy. What do you think?
No, I don't think the sashimi's lazy.
Okay, what about this? What about eating in bed? We're on the topic of eating in bed. To me, that's like no bueno for me. And no, Dave, ass doesn't count.
Then I'm with you.
Yeah, what do we think about eating in bed? Haddy, what about you?
I used to be guilty of it, but
I've done it. I've eaten so many sandwiches in bed.
Yeah. I think that's very lazy and quite unhygienic because crumbs everywhere. One time I actually ate a hot dog and I spilled ketchup on my bed, and I didn't change my sheets after because I was lazy. So,
all right,
that's it.
I think I can top that story. I'm ashamed that I'm going to tell this story. many years, we're talking closer to 20 than it is further away. I went to a local hot dog casse-croûte. I got 2 hot dogs and fries. It's very close to home. And my stomach started rumbling. I was like, oh no, I got to sit on the can. And I had this fresh food and I didn't want to let it go cold. So I ate it while I was on the toilet.
Oh, no. No.
Oh no!
Now, could you argue that that's lazy, or you want to eat your food at its best?
A true steamy, eh?
Yeah.
I don't think that's lazy. I think it's disgusting.
It is. I wouldn't do it again.
No.
If anything, please, Haddy, after you.
I would just say, why is it disgusting? It's not like if you are amidst the shit, you haven't like wiped your ass or anything. Like you're probably not gonna wipe your ass until after you finish your hot dog. So it's
Dave,
like,
how do you respond to that? Is it lazy? Is it disgusting?
It's disgusting. I mean, okay, wait. So what's the exact scenario? When did you eat the dogs? It was post?
No, during.
During. Yeah. So, I mean, the thing is there's a fecal particulate that's like, going through the air. And it's getting on your food. It's getting in your nose. And taste is like 90%
You're saying I'm
smell.
eating fecal blow through.
You're eating the blow through, man.
Haddy, how do you respond? This is like CNN Crossfire.
I think
the Democrats want you to eat the blow through.
I don't know. I can't imagine your ass covers like maybe about like 90% of the toilet bowl.
Yeah, the food was in a little cardboard box on my lap.
Okay, the fact that it's on your lap is a bit concerning, but the cardboard box could be
if I had been holding it like this, I had it on my lap like I was at the Cineplex Odeon.
Okay.
Doesn't take much space for a gas to escape a bowl.
Look, I'm not defending any of it. It was wrong.
I kind of wanted
it was wrong.
Is it lazy?
Is it lazy though? That's a good question.
Yeah. Chat, chime in.
I don't know if it's
lazy. What you think, fam?
Because I guess it is lazy because you really should have separated the two tasks. But you were.
I would never do it now. And look, is there anything that ruins a meal more than you're like, oh, I got to go to the toilet? You get back to your meal, you're like, I'm not down I'm not into it.
I disagree.
Dude, I got one even better thing.
Oh, man, here we go. Dave, you're up next.
All right. Sometimes, and I can't believe I'm admitting this, but sometimes.
Safe place. It's a safe place.
I'm too lazy to go and get some water downstairs. So I will drink water from the tap in my bathroom.
Oh, that's not bad at all, man. I'm over here talking about eating toilet food.
Nah, man. Come on. Like, if you think about it, the amount of times, you flush and, like, debris flies around everywhere. How often are you washing your faucet?
Yeah, I will say that, when you drink bathroom water, you're like, there's something about it that tastes different, but is it psychosomatic? Dave, where do you chime in on this? Drinking from the bathroom faucet.
I'm fine.
Eating ass doesn't count.
I'm fine with drinking from the bathroom faucet.
Okay.
There was a time in my life where I would pee in the bathroom sink.
Why?
That was lazy. I don't know why. But I looked it up online.
Was it next to the toilet?
It was within like 4 feet of the toilet, but I wouldn't want to walk the whole way.
That's lazy.
That is so lazy.
But then I looked online, and there's actually a subreddit called Sink Pissers for people who had my same affliction, who would pee in the sink.
Affliction? Are you talking about like you got a community?
Yeah, we have a community. Yeah.
Yeah, your community's sink pissers. Haddy, immediate reaction, you're bewildered.
I've since stopped that, but yeah.
I mean,
that puts yours to shame. Drinking faucet water from the bathroom puts yours to shame.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'll take that back. Maybe I wouldn't want to drink out of Dave's faucet.
Oh
Right,
no,
but
yeah,
I'm
you're
not pissing in the
drinking
faucet.
you're drinking urine blow through.
I'm hitting the bowl.
But the splashback, how often are you pissing in a stall
I
and you feel it on your legs?
I'll see this. I'll see this, and I'll say
you'll see
this.
it and you'll say it. If you see it, say it.
I would say once a week, I take a disinfecting wipe, like a Lysol wipe, and I run it on all my taps, all my handles, the toilet bowl, the toilet seat, everything. So everything's disinfected.
All right. Well, it sounds like there's a lot of growth here from all of us. I want to pivot over to we've got a couple fan letters before we get to my final topic, which we'll tee it up. It's going to be building the ideal lazy day. What does a great lazy day look like? But I had put up the call, hey, let us know what you like about being lazy. And we got a couple fan letters. So we're going to go to the
Hello?
You disappeared?
I'm being put on blast right now?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I didn't do the presets, Dave. That's why you're a superior tech to me. So this first mailbag item comes to us from Baked in Verdun, Verdun being a borough of Montreal. This person writes, guys, thank you for initiating a conversation for a community that has been underserved, underrated, and underrepresented for too damn long. I love to be lazy, and I'm not afraid to admit it. One of my favorite ways is to suck on that sticky all day long. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. By the looks of it, Dave must be another bonged brother. I know he knows how to ride the snake. All right, so that's Baked in Verdun. Dave, where do you weigh in on riding the snake, kissing the sky, sucking on that sticky, and being a bonged brother?
I personally feel like moderation is the key of one of the keys of life. That's my thing. I don't think doing it all day long. Some people are able to fully function, and I think that's good for them. But for the rest of us who aren't able to, I would say you gotta approach things in moderation. If you find yourself you're not getting what you want accomplished in your day, just be mindful of are you really gaining as much from this as you think that you are?
I really feel like you're gonna let Baked in Verdun down with that answer.
I'm sorry, that's just the truth.
I didn't expect this to turn into a public service announcement for the dangers of getting high and quote riding the snake.
Well, I'm sorry.
Haddy, what do you think about Baked in Verdun, getting baked all day long? We know that you're a Zen man.
I am a Zen man. I'm the man of many substances.
That's a great email address.
Yeah, I might sign off like that from this point forward with all my clients.
I think we're gonna have to start bringing you on the air to that title, the man of many substances.
I'm full of substance. I'm a big advocate for cannabis. I think cannabis, can be very beneficial to a lot of people who, might have some struggles physically or mentally. But to be quite honest with you, I think it's the recipe for the laziest person in the world is smoking all day.
Yeah, then you turn to a life of eating uncooked ramen and raw hot dogs.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my 2 a.m. nights after sucking on the sticky, where I'm eating cereal out of the box.
Ooh, that's lazy. Dry cereal, hell yeah.
Yeah. Dry cereal of choice, obviously being Fruit Loops, because you need a little bit of flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm an advocate for sucking on the sticky all day. I think.
Okay.
I think.
Seems like you just went back on what you said.
No, I think he's an advocate. Yes, sucking on the sticky all day long.
All day.
Haddy, you might be Baked in Verdun's true bonged brother.
Yeah, I could be.
You guys are bong brothers?
What?
You're bong brothers?
Yeah, we suck on the bong together from time to time. Anytime I pass through the greater Montreal area,
Dave, you
But,
never suck on bong.
Not with another man, James.
Now, Dave, you've had your high times, as they should say. What was your munchie of choice, and did it make you lazy?
I'm not going to confirm or deny if I've had high times in the past.
Hypothetically, if you did.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically, I may have been walking through the neighborhood seeing you sucking on that sticky a time or two.
Could have been anything.
Yeah.
Who
knows what you were sucking on?
Very true. Very true. I need to think about that. I feel like, you never want to actually make anything. So you're sort of just like, what's around. Like that's kind of the calculation that goes through one's head. And it ends up being a lot of like sandwich meats on like a cracker. Now,
friend of the show, Joe Conto, has a great getting high story that he, it was either getting high and drunk or one or the other. He woke up the next morning and he was wearing socks that were half off his feet with Cheerios stuck to them. There was like wool socks, classic things that socks that things get stuck to. And he had gone into his kitchen and saw that he had made a frozen pizza that was half eaten, but it had been rolled up like a burrito. So I guess in a high stupor, he had made a frozen pizza, rolled it up, and decided to eat it like this, and then gave up halfway through.
My roommate in university used to, suck on the sticky a little bit too much, and then he would make some food, but then he'd pass out. So he'd end up cooking like chicken wings for like 4 hours in the oven or whatever.
Damn, your apartment must have smelled awesome.
Dude, I woke up and it was just like the smoke alarm would be going off. Just be like thick black smoke throughout the whole.
Like a new pope just got announced.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's move on. I've got everything adjusted. We're going to move on to our next at-home mailbag. This one comes to us from Sylvia on Melrose. Of course, Sylvia on Melrose, a fan of the show. She lives in Dave's neighborhood. Sylvia writes,
"Dox Sylvia's street."
What's that now?
You don't have to dox her street.
She sent it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
She must want someone to know. Sylvia writes, after a long, hard, and vascular day, nothing easy. I don't know. Nothing like a long, hard, and vascular day. Nothing eases my mind, body, and spirit like an extended soak in the bath. Sure, let's just say I love a good soaking.
Yeah.
David, I understand that you too also love to lay beneath the warm waters of relaxation. Perhaps you would, she misspelled would, like some company sometime. I would love to make some waves with you.
Okay.
Now, Dave, Haddy doesn't know about Sylvia. Why don't you let him know about Sylvia, Dave?
Sylvia's an older woman. She lives in my neighborhood, and she's
gracefully aged.
She's a silver minx. Let's just say, as she likes to say, that she's become quite fond of me. But
yeah, she sees Dave in the neighborhood doing lawn care, things like that.
But as you know, I'm married. I'm happily married. I've got 2 lovely kids. And unfortunately for Sylvia, I don't cheat. So I'm going to have to – I do like baths, though. I like a nice bath. I like an Epsom salt bath. It's quite relaxing. I've been getting into foot soaks lately. Those are fun, too. And but yeah, I won't be taking a bath with Sylvia. Plus, I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. I'm not going to fit in a bathtub with an older lady.
You don't know how big she lives a lap of luxury now. And this is the thing, Haddy. Sylvia also knows that Dave is married. She doesn't care. Haddy, if you were Dave, what would you do? Would you take a bath with Sylvia on Melrose?
Oh, I'd absolutely take a bath with Sylvia on Melrose. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I like to drive an old car from time to time, if you know what I mean. You know, sometimes you get an appreciation for the classics because they've been worn out, they've been sat on, you know, they've been driven pretty hard, but it just comes with experience, if you know what I'm saying.
Sure, yeah. Sometimes there's fluids spilling everywhere.
I mean, sometimes you need that because at that age, you never know.
Sure.
You know, the upside too, Dave, if you take a hot, steamy bath with Sylvia, is you can steam some of your wrinkles out of the clothes.
That's true. That's true. Hey, if you like older cars, you should check out Jay Leno's Garage.
I'll take a peek.
Yeah, he's an official sponsor on this program. Jay Leno's since canceled car show. We're gonna move on to our next mailbag.
Is it it's canceled? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that thing's gone. This comes from the Serpent's Scepter. When life has you down, when it's really got its boot on the back of your neck, sometimes you have no choice but to take matters into your own. And then there's a censored word here, hands. It's one thing that relaxes you, but also makes you feel so, and then once again censored, alive all at once. Of course, I'm talking about gooning. Dave, you get it.
Okay.
Now, I'm getting a production note here from Devin, and apparently the words that were used were so offensive that they also needed to be blurred. What could he have possibly written?
Hope it's not racial.
I also hope it's not racial. Haddy, what about you? Do you hope it's not racial?
You know, a little bit of, some racial, never goes too hard, you know?
Yeah, Dave, come on, loosen up.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
Never goes too hard.
Yeah, this thing reads really intense. It's got censored words. The name is the Serpent's Scepter. It's all caps, and gooning is in bold. And Dave, you get it. What the hell? Is this another one of your buddies?
Well, so far, a lot of these are directed at me.
Well, you have a big fan base.
I do, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if I'm reading the censored word correctly, he might be talking about self-pleasuring. Is that, you think? Am I reading this correctly?
I don't see how so.
Well, if he's talking about gooning, I guess that's what that means, right? I don't know if that makes you feel so alive.
Well, he says you get it, so you tell us.
I mean, I think I don't. I think I don't get it. I feel like if anything, it makes you feel like slightly ashamed.
Makes you feel a little lazy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Well, Dave, what
I'm not on the same page as the Serpent's Scepter.
Yeah. Is there anything now? You spoke candidly about people who were sucking on the sticky, riding the snake. Is there anything? Would you like to provide a PSA for the Serpent's Scepter?
Sure. I mean, honestly, when life has you down, when it's really got the boot on the back of your neck, I think you got to take small steps and get small wins to, regain the confidence to do stuff that's going to put you in a better spot. So, maybe work out for a little bit, or maybe go for a long, relaxing walk.
So you're saying he might be living a dangerous life by gooning? I
think sometimes that sort of activity is more of a distraction of your real problems than tackling your problems face on. Yeah. That's just what I think.
All right.
What do I know?
Yeah. Haddy, anything you'd like
I'm
to
just
say?
A sink pisser.
Yeah. You can find Dave on Reddit with his other fellow SPs. Haddy, is there anything you'd like to say specifically to the Serpent's Scepter?
You know what? Sometimes the person who can show you the most love is yourself. So, Dave, if sometimes you got to love yourself a little too much,
how can you love someone else if you don't know how to love yourself?
That's the thing. I mean, I'm just saying, there's no one that does a nice massage quite like yourself.
I'm sure you're really tackling these from opposite angles.
I'm quite the devil's advocate.
You know what? That might make me the tiebreaker. So, Serpent Scepter, to you, I say, goon on. Yeah. All right, that's the mailbag. I wish that the viewership would have sent me or Haddy a couple things, but apparently they like Dave. I want to detail what's our ideal lazy day. How do we build the ideal lazy day? Let's begin. It must start with sleeping in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what's like a good late wake up, but you can still kind of like do some great lazy? Is it like 11:30?
Whoa.
Yeah, that Dave, you haven't done that since the Bush administration.
11:30.
Dave, I'm going to tell you something. I slept till 11 the other day. It was pretty sick. You had already been up for 8 hours.
Your whole day's gone.
No, it isn't. I stay up late.
How late do you stay up?
These days, like close to 2:30.
Wow.
Yeah. I accomplish more at night. Like the best work that I do, the best writing that I do, the best creative work that I do is at night.
I used to be like that.
While you and the Serpent Scepter are off gooning and sucking on the sticky, I'm over here. Yeah. And the thing is, I take a nap in the middle of the day, so I get 2 days in one.
Okay.
What do you think, Haddy? What's the perfect lazy day wake-up time?
Oh, man. The perfect wake-up time, I would say past noon is probably ideal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, past noon. That way, then, like, your morning is gone. All you have
cooked.
most of your day left.
Yeah.
So, there's not much of a gap between your next sleep.
Yeah, and there's still enough time to fit in a little power nap, too.
Yeah, like in between the afternoon and the evening.
Now, Dave, I know this is foreign to you, but, like, you got to get into the
I'll give you my lazy day.
You got to get into the lazy mindset here.
Here's an amazing lazy day. You sleep in, until 8:30.
Oh,
beautiful
PM?
sleeping. No AM.
Oh.
Your wife is like, "Oh, I'm taking the kids."
Wait, you're married in this scenario?
Oh, well, I'm saying in my life.
Okay. Let's hear your lazy day. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your wife says, "I'm taking the kids to my mom's for the day," and you're like, "Fuck yeah!" Then you make yourself a little breakfast. You sit down on the couch and you watch like a whole movie. It's awesome. Then you eat. Then you sort of just sit and you stare for a while.
You eat breakfast and eat, and then you watch a movie, and then you eat?
Yeah, you eat again after the movie.
All right.
Then you just kind of like sit on your phone scrolling.
All right.
Until 6 p.m.
You're doom scrolling and you're rotting.
Rotting. And then your kids go home, but they're so tired, they go right to bed. And you get to watch something else on TV, and then you go to bed.
I mean, it's lazy, but it also sounds pretty lame.
Lazy doesn't have to be exciting.
Doesn't have to be exciting, but it's
12. Oh, I missed breakfast. Is that exciting?
You can eat, dude. Sometimes eating breakfast in the afternoon, I think if anything, it hits better than the morning.
I agree, but it's not exciting.
No, we're not saying the most exciting. Yours
just were, though.
Dude, yours is just like staring at a wall. Now, how about awesome. You wake up at like 11:30, 12.
Oh, maybe I'll play some video games.
And then that's a good lazy guy thing. And then getting like a breakfast burrito with some like green salsa.
I don't like breakfast burritos.
Oh, Hattie, what do you think about breakfast burritos?
I don't. I've never had a breakfast burrito.
Man, look, you're gonna have to be the tiebreaker. It's your eggs, cheese, maybe vegetables if you want, perhaps some peppers, tomatoes, or onion, meat of choice. Inside of a big old fat burrito, you get little side salsa. You're just pouring it on with every bite. It's sick.
I'd much rather a breakfast sandwich.
Breakfast sandwich is great too, but a burrito is lazier than a sandwich.
But if you're not making it, is it?
I'm not making it. I'm buying that thing.
Yeah, so why is it lazier?
It's because everything's just in a pocket. A sandwich.
Everything's in a
Sandwich takes more work to hold than a burrito.
Yeah.
But sometimes a burrito can unravel if it's not wrapped right.
Yeah, if you're wrapping it, I ain't wrapping it. Some guy's wrapping it. I'm going to the pros. Dave, now you're just trying to be fresh.
I'm not trying to be fresh.
It's way easier to eat a burrito than any sandwich, and I love sandwiches.
I don't know if that's true, though.
Dude, you take a bite of a burrito, nothing spills out of the back end unless it's wrapped poor. A sandwich, you could take a bite and... Bleh.
Yeah, that is true.
You agree with that?
I agree. I think a burrito is the more compact way to eat a sandwich. There's no gap or opening on that sandwich.
Yeah. Every bite is, I almost cursed on the air. Every bite is a effing party.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Breakfast burritos are sick. Okay. What else is going on in this lazy day? Right now, I'm way more into mine and Haddy's than Dave's. By noon, Dave's already been up for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
All right. What else? What else are we doing on this lazy day?
Me?
Hey, this is open world.
Open world.
Yeah. But you got to move away from being an NPC here, Dave.
But it's a lazy day. I don't know. Maybe I'd
We're having a coffee outside on like a back deck.
then you got to go outside though. That's kind of exerting energy. I make instant coffee.
Instant coffee is lazy. Hell yeah. I like an instant coffee. Dave got me on that Nescafe Gold. Yeah.
It's good, man. Instant coffee is underrated.
But you know, you can pimp an instant coffee, right? If you get like one of those milk whippers, you're putting that in there. That's too much work
though. I do it black.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, not me. I like that cream.
That cream?
Yeah, I like that cream. Okay. What about sitting on a hammock?
Sure, that's lazy.
Falling asleep in a hammock would be sick.
You know, I think it's overrated, hammocks. I mean, I know we're not doing overrated, underrated.
I've never been in one.
You get like string marks on your back. It's not quite as comfortable as you feel like it would be, I think.
I'll say this. A hammock on a crisp fall day wearing sweatpants and a nice crew neck, that sounds awesome.
I'm not against hammocks. I like hammocks, but I do think I'd rather be on a mattress outside.
And what, like a commune? A tent city?
Just like bringing my own mattress.
Wow. Like you just dragging a mattress?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Dave, you're not depicting a lazy day. You're depicting a homeless day.
Yeah. You know, somebody brings you your food because you got a little cardboard box out.
I think we got to do a thing on the show. Can Dave survive being homeless?
I for sure could survive. My issue would be, I think I would. It would be hard for me to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What else is going on in this lazy day, Haddy? Before I get a hot and ready pizza.
Ooh. I think the pinnacle of lazy day for me is getting up at 12 and then bed rotting, scrolling through TikTok.
Yeah.
It's dark outside. Which those days happen. Man.
That's the same as my day.
No, hold on. These are two different ones. Dave's is homeless and Haddy's is depressed.
Yeah. It can get depressing after a while if you have like a 2-3 day stretch like that. But you know,
we're talking about
Dave, we need another PSA, and this one's for Haddy. Dave, I need you to check in with Haddy right now.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The guy's in bed for 3 days on TikTok.
Yeah, what do you?
You got to talk to him the way you spoke to the gooner and the pothead.
Unless you're doing some sort of peace activism, I think that you need to like get out, move around, move those limbs a little bit.
Yeah, you got to get some exercise. Drag a mattress somewhere.
Yeah, drag a queen mattress somewhere and go chill outside.
Dave, do you have a problem with me spending 3 days doom scrolling on TikTok in bed?
I mean, no, you can do what you want, but I do think that
as a friend, I do have a problem with it. I think I do.
You're more emotionally invested in them, but I don't think it's healthy.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
but it's entertaining.
But man, you get some sick I sent both of you a reel the other day. I don't even remember. It was this old. It was very Sylvia like. Let me see if I can pull it up and just air it on my phone.
Oh, I think that video has ruined my algorithm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to give her credit where credit's due. This comes from Feral Annie.
Yeah, Feral Annie.
And
I've also noticed some friends of the shows have the show has liked some Feral Annie posts.
What friends of the show might that be?
I don't want to out them, but
no, just do it.
It's exactly who you'd expect.
Who might that be? You?
No.
All right. Well, let's out them off air.
Yeah, I'll out them off air.
All right. So I sent this, I think, to a record 8 people in one day. That included Haddy. It included Dave. It included Dimitri. It included friend of the show, Brian. I sent this to a variety of people. Let's see if I can pull this thing up here, and hopefully people will be able. Well, I don't even know if I can make this work here. Dave, can you bring this up on air? Is that possible?
No, there's no shot.
There's no way. All right, let's give this a try. There's no way.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You wouldn't last a day in my shoes, yeah? You wouldn't last a minute in my ass. You wouldn't last a day.
Oh my god.
You wouldn't last a...
Now it's just auto playing on my phone. That's gonna be my new ringtone.
Hey, I have here's a lazy-ish.
So hold on, Dave. Can you just for people who may have not heard, what did Feral Annie say?
I gotta say it.
Yeah, of course.
I'll say the first sentence.
I'll say the first part. You wouldn't last a day in my shoes, and then Dave, she follows it up with.
She said, "You wouldn't last a minute in my," and then she uses a sort of a crude word for posterior.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've got a lazy adjacent question. That's
sure, and then once this show's over real soon.
Has any of you been watching like reels, and you know how they repeat automatically and like falling asleep, and then you realize you've been listening to the same thing on loop?
I have not lived that. Haddy, what about you?
Hours?
I'm sorry, I gotta flashback on this. What were you saying, Dave?
Have you fallen asleep to like a short, and then you realize, oh, I've been listening to this on loop for like 8 hours?
Every night.
Yeah.
There's a specific person on my YouTube. So like all my algorithms are different. I'm gonna go real deep on this. So there's this guy named John Kiriakou, who
the CIA guy.
Man, you guys, your moon cycles are linked up.
Yeah, I'll fall asleep listening to John Kiriakou.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I wake up to take a piss at 4 a.m., it's the same reel just playing over and over again. So these people clip farming this guy probably has insane retention.
Oh yeah, he's quite popular. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right,
well, guys. I think we've determined really what it means to be lazy on this National Lazy Day. I've got big news. This is, I don't even know why I'm announcing this on the show. It has nothing to do with the show. Dave, you've stepped up and you've agreed to bring your barbecue to my birthday this year.
Did I? Oh yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
And I don't know if I confirmed it.
In other big news, Haddy is going to be at my birthday barbecue this year.
Oh, awesome. Good to
know.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking to have the most food I've ever had at a barbecue. And I might even order a bakery pizza for the table.
Ooh.
Really?
Now, Dave, the question is, will you be grilling or will you hand it off to the usual grill master, Dimitri Kiris?
It's a good question. My only issue.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this off air.
This scares me.
We'll talk about it off air. There might be a little quirk in the procedures, but we'll make it work. Don't worry.
I know what the quirk is. Does it have to do with being gluten-free?
Yeah.
Don't worry. I've already got it covered.
Okay.
Ooh.
I've got it covered. Well, folks, that's been our show. It's been a National Lazy Day. Well, Dave, I want you to play us out. I'm going to put you in charge of that. I played us in, you'll play us out. For Haddy and for Dave, we want to wish everyone a happy National Lazy Day. If you want to doom scroll to, what was it, John Kiriakou's?
Yeah.
That's him. He's some CIA guy. You might wake up feeling extra lazy. You might have to take a pee in a sink, but we know that you got that reel playing on loop. And if you're not into the CIA stuff, you can find Feral Annie on Instagram. You couldn't last a day in her shoes, but you also couldn't last a minute in her ass. I'm James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.